My name is Jennifer Brown, and I'm the president of the Elementary Teachers of Toronto. The stress and anxiety that we have been experiencing was amplified earlier this week by the announcement that schools would be returning on Monday, January the 17th. The fact that the stakeholders were not consulted and unions heard this news from social media and not directly from the government demonstrates their sheer incompetence, but also betrays the contempt in which they continue to hold teachers and the public education system. As you can imagine, information continues to come to us in pieces. I've been in almost constant contact with the board personnel and attended a meeting yesterday with other heads of unions to be provided with an update from the TDSB and for them to hear our concerns. Since the ministry's announcements, the board reports that they have not received all the information from the ministry in order to implement their announcement. As a result, the TDSB is scrambling to come up with a plan to fill the void created by this government. We're still waiting on answers from the board, and at 12:26 this afternoon, the board remains in meetings trying to address the important concerns that you have raised with us. They are still finalizing the attendance taking guidelines. They are finalizing the teaching and learning, short-term virtual learning information that was sent out by the director. We want you to know that we have put forward many questions and still waiting for answers. We want to know what they're doing to improve the lunchtime process. How are students and teachers going to be safe? We want to know how Rotary teachers and prep teachers are going to be maintained in their roles, how the board will address staff shortages, and will centrally signed members be redeployed, and how will mixing of cohorts be avoided. All of these questions are still outstanding, and there's many more that still need to be addressed. This is not the way to ensure stability and confidence in the public system. And this is an intentional and deliberate abdication of responsibility on the part of this government, and they need to be held accountable. And last night, we held an information meeting for members, followed by a call to action. We asked you to share your angst, your pain, your suffering with this government. Email them, call them, flood their boxes, give them the message. You will find information which you can contact those Conservative members who reside in Toronto and let them know exactly how you feel. Their phone numbers and emails have been provided, as well as a email script and a telephone script, so that you can flood them with your questions, your comments, copy paste your concerns, send the message. We want a return to school. We want our schools to be open and safe. We need for our schools to remain open, safe, and this can only happen if you do this action. Please take a moment to look at the tabs, read the information, see the town hall. If you missed it, you will find it in the secure part of our website. See the questions answered there. There are many questions, and we'll continuously update them through the weekend. Please, this is your time now to make sure this happens. One last thing. I've asked this board to indicate when our students are ill so that our schools can be closed at 10%. We've seen other boards do it at 15%. I want this board to be consistent. If they feel that they can go above and beyond the ministry recommendation and ensure that there is mandatory vaccination, but they're not going to go above and beyond the ministry regulation and ask for a lower one to keep us all safe. I want this board to be consistent. I hope you do too. Please join in the action.